Welcome to Reconnect again here in southwest Wisconsin, because obviously the skies are too clear for everything because the signals are way up high. But welcome to the MOP. And titled, What Did You Learn Yesterday? My mom always told me that if you don't learn something new every day, you need to work a little bit harder. I learned yesterday that bowling is mentally draining. And I didn't learn that yesterday. I've learned that for probably 45 years. You know, I really, well, at least, yeah, we'll say I started leagues when I was 9, I think. So we'll go with 42 years that it is mentally draining. And it's even worse when you have somewhat of a brain injury. It takes so much concentration. I don't think anybody understands that at all. How much concentration, how much mental it is game, especially when you're on a roll, you got 3 or 4 strikes in a row, you bury the pocket, and a 7-10 shows up. Yeah, the lovely 7-10 split, and it kind of just ruins the momentum. And then you can watch people, and I got a few last night that I don't know how all 10 pins fell down, but they did. But then you bury one, and we left plenty of 10 pins. It's just an exhausting game a lot of times. So when you see pro bowlers, and it's kind of funny, when people think that you're a 200 average bowler locally, oh, yep, I'm good. Or when you average 215 or 220 on a house shot, that you're really good. I'll say you're decent. I'll say you're a decent bowler. I know a lot of decent bowlers. But to be at the level such as the E.J. Tackett, Stephanie Johnson, Verity Crawley, any of the pro tour guys, and especially that top echelon, Kyle Troop, those kind of guys and gals, to be at that level, what you're not only physically doing, your mind game has to be at the top of your game as well. I'll tell you right now that sport is probably harder physically and mentally than anybody really understands if you don't do it competitively. You'll say, oh, Chris, what about football? What about basketball? What about baseball? I will tell you that I would put bowling at the top of the list, and you can laugh if you want. But to do it competitively and to average through a pro tour, to average 225, 228, it's unreal. It is at a level that very few will ever get to. And I've seen some great bowlers in my day. So, I learned a lot last night. I learned a lot that I have to really start preparing my mind, because when I did really concentrate, I threw the ball well. I didn't score overly well last night. I shot 168, 198, somewhere in there, 205. So it wasn't a great performance by any means, but I'm averaging the mid 190s, which is better than I was at last year to start. It's still 75 degrees outside when we go to bowling on Thursday nights right now, and that's very tough for me. I like it when it's cooler. I like it when it's colder, actually, where I would rather be bowling than doing other things. So, tournament time's coming up, which brings me to the second annual Marcy Strikeout Alzheimer's. Highlight a few that have made their payments now for the team sponsorships. Rugged Altitude. If you are a deer hunter or a bear hunter, deer hunters especially right now with bow season and how time is of the essence to find your kill, Rugged Altitude. Brian, and just get a hold of Brian at Rugged Altitude, Brian Keister. And that's just how it sounds. Rugged Altitude. You'll find him online. You'll find him on Facebook. Uses a drone with thermal to find your kill. Get a hold of him. Say, hey, heard you about it on the Moose Minutes. Heard the Moose Opinion Project. Heard you sponsored his mom's Alzheimer's event. Whatever you want to say, but get a hold of Rugged Altitude. Deer recovery, where it's so vital and so important. And sometimes there's no blood trail. That's just how it works. But get a hold of Rugged Altitude. He'll launch his drone. Overall, fee-wise, pretty reasonable to make sure you're an ethical hunter and doing everything you can to find your kill. Wyatt Detweiler Art. If you are looking for some great art, and you're looking for great artwork, or you're looking for a mural to be painted on your garage or your shed, get a hold of Wyatt Detweiler. I know he's out combining in Texas right now, I think. Somewhere in there. He's doing a harvest. Kid's very, very energetic when it comes to wanting to learn new things. He was out west, working his way down to Texas right now, doing combining and harvest stuff just to learn some new things there. So Wyatt Detweiler Art. Check him out. If you're looking for a mural, he is the guy to get it done. Jones Chevrolet, Ryan, just always there for me. Yes, we buy our cars from Jones Chevrolet, but Ryan has also always supported any of my endeavors when it comes to bowling tournaments, fundraisers, whatever it may be. Dan Honker at Honkers, get a hold of him. Stop in. He can cater. He can do all that at Honkers. He also owns Sportsman's in Muscadet. Get a hold of him as well. But he is a lane sponsor. And make sure that you have a dinner out if you're looking for a nice time out. Honkers or Sportsman's, either one. So they'll help you out there, and they'll get you going with a great meal. Or, like I said, they can cater your event, whatever it may be that you need. Get a hold of Dan and his crew at Honkers. Who else did I have yesterday? Klingeman Heating and Cooling. Jared Klingeman. Get a hold of Klingeman Heating and Cooling, especially this time of year. Get that furnace checked out. Make sure all that happens before it's too late, and when you need it, it doesn't work. So that's the groups right now that I have. So thank everybody for that. I had 12 lane sponsors. Again, if you have a team signed up, make sure you verify or that you tell me that, yes, we are. If you are missing a bowler, let me know. I can find a bowler for you as well. I've got guys that are asking about it. I'm not going to put a second shift in. I'm not doing any of that. I'm only taking 12 teams. I like how it runs. It's smooth that way. So there we have it. That is the update. Brady Ewing, thank you. I got your message. Brady Ewing is sponsoring a cash donation for my mom's event. He is, if you didn't know, he was a standout at Richland Center in running back. Went to the UW Badgers as a fullback. Had a great career at UW-Madison. Went on to play 3 seasons in the pros. And he is now a motivational speaker. If you're looking for someone to come into your business and to talk about certain things, check out Brady Ewing. Just got the message from him this morning. So very cool with that. It's that's so awesome. Thank you. Sometimes, and he's just a good old local small town kid. Still in Richland Center. Excited to see what his kids will do in the football scene, since they've got a pretty good dad that understands what it takes to be successful, and a family that knows how to be successful at many options and many kind of things. So thank you, Brady, for that as well. If you still owe me for lane sponsorships, I will be out to see you and collect it at some point. I'm just trying to start this before November 8th gets here and I am buried trying to figure out things and get it done. So Thank you all again. Try to learn something new today. Might be small, might be big, but keep that brain working. Keep trying to become a better person as well. That's my goal, is I am trying to be a better person every day. I'm trying to be more positive. That's been hard for me. I'm mentally struggling, and there's not a lot I can do about it. I'm trying my best, but just for me to do tasks or simple tasks, it's very draining. And I'm trying my best to make it better. So have a great day. Thanks for turning into the mop. And like I said, thank you to the sponsors that are going to make this event huge. You're not going to want to miss November 8th at the Phoenix Center in Richland Center, 11 o'clock till it is done. But silent auctions, 50/50s and everything, 11 to 3 is going to be kind of the time frame you are definitely going to want to be there to get your bids on events or on the items. And if you check out my events page, you'll be able to see everything there as well. Have a great day, everybody. Thank you for tuning into The Mop. I will be back Monday morning with another edition of The Mop. And as always, take time to bless somebody today.